Every hour, on the dot, Amara changed her clothes. Not once a day, not twice. Every single hour. People called it madness. She called it survival. At first, it looked like vanity. Bright dresses in the morning, denim in the afternoon, silk by nightfall. But there was something haunted behind her reflection. Her wardrobe filled half the room. Piles of colors, textures, patterns, each folded with strange care. And she timed her changes with unsettling precision. Neighbors whispered, "She must be cursed." Others said she was obsessed with fashion. But Amara knew none of them were right. She had learned this rhythm years ago, back when she was 12. The day her mother disappeared after wearing the same dress too long. That morning, her mother had stood before the mirror in a white gown. By evening, the fabric began to move. Softly at first, then violently. The dress had clung like a living thing, tightening as her mother screamed. And when it finally loosened, she was gone. Not dead, just gone. Amara remembered touching the fabric afterward. It was warm, breathing. It whispered her name before turning cold again. Since that night, she never wore any cloth longer than an hour. She learned that stillness made them hungry. Movement kept them asleep. Every hour, she stripped the fabric away before it could wake. Sometimes, she swore the sleeves trembled when she pulled them off. Her alarm clock became her lifeline. Every 60 minutes, its shrill cry saved her from being consumed. Every ring, a reminder she was still safe. Her friends stopped visiting. They couldn't understand the panic in her eyes when the clock neared 60. They thought it was an act. Until one afternoon, she forgot to set the alarm. Just once. And the room fell into a silence she could feel. Her shirt began to tighten. Slowly, like invisible hands wrapping around her ribs. She gasped, clawing at the fabric, but it refused to tear. The fabric whispered again. Her mother's voice this time. "Stop running, Amara. It only hurts when you resist." Her body froze. Was it grief? Or was it the fabric soothing her, lulling her into surrender? She reached for the scissors on her table and sliced. The cloth screamed. A sound that wasn't sound, something that shook the walls instead. She tore it free, panting, tears cutting down her cheeks. The fabric slumped lifeless on the floor. Dark veins pulsed across it, then faded. That day, she burned half her wardrobe. But the whispers didn't stop. They came from the ashes, from under her bed, from the laundry basket. She tried throwing everything away. But every morning, new clothes appeared in her wardrobe, clean, folded, waiting. One night, she stayed awake, hiding behind the door. At exactly midnight, the wardrobe opened by itself. A pale arm placed a red dress inside. Her mother stepped out, half shadow, half fabric. Her eyes glowed faintly, full of sadness. "You're late, Amara. It's almost time to change." Amara fell to her knees. "Why me?" she whispered. Her mother smiled softly. "Because the cloth chose our bloodline." The red dress pulsed in her hands. It shimmered like liquid, like it could breathe. Amara felt its heartbeat match hers. She wanted to throw it away. But something inside her whispered too, a quiet understanding. Maybe running wasn't survival anymore. She lifted the dress and slipped it on. It felt warm, gentle even. Her reflection blinked back at her with her mother's smile. For the first time in years, the clock struck an hour, and she didn't change. The air stayed calm. The whispers faded. She realized then, the curse was never in the clothes. It was in the fear, and fear had been feeding them all along. Morning sunlight poured through the window. Her red dress shimmered, alive but peaceful. She touched it, and it didn't flinch this time. From that day, Amara stopped counting the hours. She didn't need the alarm anymore. Because some curses, she learned, and not with escape, but with acceptance. This story is from Cryptic Chronicle. Follow, /, like, comment, and share.